We are back. The Quadfather is premiering full body protocol. As you see, I'm spotting my boy Ami on the bench press. He didn't need much help. He got it. It was light. But yeah, there's lightweight for him. I think it was 70, if I recall. Didn't need much of a spot. We could probably get like 100 kgs in 3 months if he just focuses on bench significantly or has it as a priority. But yeah, let's get started. Man, I won't even lie to you. I almost didn't record this entire vlog today due to the sheer number and volume of people occupying the gym today. It it almost deterred me from recording my session, even though them being around didn't necessarily affect me bringing out my camera stand and using my phone to record, even though I was on quite low battery. But we're out here. We still gotta push content uh, no matter the shape, form, delivery, and output. That's the thing. That's the thing with just doing any new habit. You have to force yourself to do it in uh, as many ways as possible. That's why microdosing habits are important. Start with the smallest thing you know you can get away with, such as if you're a person that's never read a book, you're not gonna all of a sudden start reading 50 pages a day. No, just start with 10 pages. That is literally all you need, or even smaller, 5 pages, and then you build that habit up week by week or month to month. Increase it to 10, 15, then maybe even 40 pages by week 8. So thereby when uh, there's some form of resistance, you're able to jump over that hurdle. But yeah, we on the horizontal flat chest press. With this exercise, man, I've always felt a bit off going extremely wide, especially on this machine. It just doesn't accommodate me well enough for that. I don't feel my joints are stacked securely enough, especially for that middle chest. You don't need to go extremely wide beyond what your body can handle, because it's all about protecting your joints and joint integrity and doing what you feel aligns with your body a lot more. So you see that I didn't go as wide to those little metal rings on the end, but just maybe a thumb's distance away. It's still perfect, especially for someone with shorter arms. Maybe someone with a bigger wingspan should, they definitely should go to the very end. That's saying something, because again, you can't see what one let me say different proportion person, because at the end of the day you have to do what's applicable to you and how your body mechanics adjust to a certain exercise. Because you see it with squats all the time. If you have a longer torso, you're gonna lean forward, and that's just if you're doing everything by the book, having the bar in a high bar position. That lean is going to be more natural. So what do you do to help mitigate that? Elevate your heels for more ankle mobility and straight bar path when you squat. But wow, 90 kgs on the isolateral bench. Ooh, You see the cuts. Ooh, they're coming in. They are coming in. Let's go. But I won't lie, I have been getting a bit complacent these last few days. Like, I don't think people realize the problem with snacking, because you think, oh, what, this packet of chips is only 100 calories, but then since those chips or uh packet packet of food may be 100 calories, you might just end up overeating about 8 to 9 packets, and then what, you're eating over 900 calories above your maintenance. That's the trick, guys. You have to just be vigilant and disciplined, and it's also a mental acute acuteness. Nah, just more awareness of what's happening around you. Like, you have to catch yourself out mentally. One mental framework that I've always thought helped with my decision making is, what would a 35-year-old version looking down on me, seeing what my action would do right now, would he be proud of that, or she? Would they be happy, jubilant if I eat that extra 5 packets of Doritos? And the question or answer would be no. So that's just an interesting mental framework that you guys can implement from now on, just to help you realign with your goals and just stick to whatever task, or even inside or outside the gym. Doesn't necessarily have to all be about dumbbells, man. But that mental framework I found has been quite helpful in the last couple months. So I think it's just, you have to constantly remind yourself of that, because yes, you may know all the tips and tricks, but all human, we tend to get lost and too caught up and busy with other lifestyle factors that may deter you from achieving your goals. So it's all about keeping yourself grounded and knowing what works for you. Just to move things on, because I realize I have just been yapping a bit too much instead of talking about my workout. But I've noticed in full body, my strength especially has gone up quite considerably. I think it more or less has to do with the extra rest days in between my sessions, because going going several days in a row can fatigue you. So having that extra day, even if it's just 1 day worth of rest in between your sessions, is quite important. But the strength progression, wow. And I also think it's more to do with me being more intentional and adapting and auto-regulating on the fly, due to me wanting to force progress, because intentionality has to be a main consequence of everything you do in life, not just at the gym. I found that even though I trained intensely, my progress was a bit hit and miss, namely because I'm not necessarily staying in tune with my progression. Like, 1 week I know I did this weight, but for how many reps did I do it for? And I kind of got stuck in a certain range, or more or less I didn't push myself as hard as I thought, is what I'm essentially trying to say. But being intentional, tracking your goals, because it's all good writing them down on a vision board or your goals list, but keeping yourself a record of your progress is definitely one type of solution to getting you to your goals quicker and faster and excelling. Yo, bro, look at this guy trying to order a farm, man. Bro, and he's not even in the frame. Oh my days. Bro, I mean, come on, man. But yeah, also boom on the leg pull downs. You see the boy? He's even got definition coming in, man. Shout out to him. Cause, what is that muscle called again? The Terry's, yeah, nah, it's coming in. But hey, bro, ever since I got these stripes, I know I'm just gonna be spamming any pulling movement as often as possible because I also do need to improve my back width. It's just been stagnant the last couple of months, and I'm not happy about that. So when you're not happy about something, you're just motivated to change. That's just how most humans are programmed, and or should be, because you don't want to be depressed and feel like I can't do anything about it. You don't want to not necessarily be, you don't want to be on the lower end of things in terms of morale, happiness. Oh, it's me. Let me just be sorrow and be stuck in an unoptimistic, pessimistic state for prolonged periods. You're like, no, my mentality is I will get better than my current state, no matter what. And that's just the fire you have to have in your belly to know, okay, I'm not the person, I don't have a certain skill set right now, but I will get it eventually. Even if it takes me a long time, someone may be ahead of me, but I can't look at them because they're not me. No one is me. I'm literally one of one. That has to be your mentality as you just peruse your way through life. Okay, cool. Someone has an advantage, but I may have that advantage over someone else, and they may look at me like that. So comparing yourself to someone, yes, it may motivate you in a sense, but you have to look at yourself at the end of the day and think, okay, I'm not the person I should be right now, but I can always get better. And don't ever think that you can't change your image or put yourself in a box. No. You see CEOs, they have certain qualifications because they stayed hungry, they stayed ambitious, they didn't want to feel like, okay, I got this qualification now I must stick to it for the rest of my life. And that's okay if you want to. I'm just stating reinvention is always possible. But the question then suddenly arises, how much do I really need to reinvent? Because you might hit a certain level where the money is just too good. You don't want to risk the pay downgrade. You've got kids, you got a house you want to pay off, more cars that need financing. So it's always context dependent, because if the job and money is a bit too good to divert right now, especially when you have other responsibilities to lash onto, I I can always understand that perspective, because yes, you might listen to my advice, but does it apply to you? Is it context based? Is the gist of what I'm trying to get out. Because yes, all you can follow the positive advice like, oh, start a business, what, or just reinvent yourself, but What if we just don't want to and it's okay? Not everyone has to be an entrepreneur making tens of millions. Some people are just good where they're at. And I think I'm saying I think a lot, but just being okay with what you have in content is also fine. Some people just love it at certain places and it's okay. And you can't force someone to change unless they truly want to change. It has to be within them. But now if you want to change but doing nothing about it, that's where I see a bit of an issue. It's just a matter of putting in effort. And yes, sometimes we just are not at the right headspace. Hey, it's a lot of yapping. But yeah, close grip, lat pull downs. I feel like my form, even though the reps haven't increased from the last few weeks, have gotten a lot cleaner, especially at this weight. I noticed I'm having the V-bar hit my chest a bit lower this time instead of having it stop at my probably nose or mouth type of area. This exercise was the one I was most proud of today, especially in terms of PR standpoint. Strength is really going up. It's going up. I think me catching up to natural Ronnie Coleman is a real possibility. We're going up, and hey, hop on the train if you want to, cause we getting out of transit real soon. Watch this space. We coming for certain change. That's right. No one is gonna compete with us. We'll see. When I become Botswana's biggest fitness YouTuber, just remember this, man. I'ma be real. One day or day one, I keep thinking about that meme, man. But yeah, shout out. I did 100 kgs for 2. Last time, that was 2 weeks ago, I did 90 kgs for about 3 reps. So 10 kg increase within a month is quite astonishing, if I might say. But otherwise, though, I think, oh man, these filler words, they're really annoying me. It's just irritable to hear such a basic word in your vocabulary repeated so often. But I think, why do I have to keep going back? But, wow, the strength has been accelerating. It has been treating me quite good. However, there could be another factor at play here due to me doing a lot of high volume workouts during the holidays, and now me doing full bodies, I'm limited just to 2 to 3 sets per exercise in a workout, and spreading out my recovery days well enough. That has to just be factored in. This could just be coordination gains more than likely, because going from high volume for about 8 to 12 weeks, then slightly lower volume, but the intensity is still high. Hey, it's just something to pontificate and ponder on. But yeah, we're out. Botswana's biggest natural, Botswana's quad father, Botswana's biggest fitness YouTuber. We are